And if it wasn't for calling in set, you wouldn't know how to dress, bitch.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Now, I just want to get into this video, and y'all, this video is going to be one of those videos, but I'm gonna talk my ish, and hopefully you guys can like follow along and go there with me when we have this conversation. Okay, I want to first say I want to put rap music aside for a moment, and I want to get into fashion. Okay, because lately I've been, just listening to Bia's, diss song against Cardi B, right? I mean, it recently came out, and I'm trying to have like a completely, opinionated, just without any biases, just listen to her, her bars and see if it's hitting. And I keep trying to find the hit, and it's not hitting for me. And something she said in, the song was, without Cullen, Cardi B would not know how to dress, as if other girls have been dressing and as if other girls have been killing it. I think that in my head, or in my opinion, I feel as though the reason why Bia is taking shots is because she feels, and I don't think Nicki is pushing her or telling her to do it. I don't know about that piece of it, but she's doing it because the girls feel like this is what they have to do to gain allegiance with Nicki Minaj. But like, if I just want to point out, yes, Nicki has been doing her things and, doing what she does, but nobody has been fashionably influential, like a big deal like this since Little Kim. I'm keeping it a buck, and I'm like being real with you. Little Kim was the prince, point blank period. She is the fashion girl. She is where all the inspirations come from. Okay, people take things from Little Kim, but Little Kim is the Bible when it comes down to rap girls and their fashion. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it just gives that. Any other girl after Little Kim took a bit of what Kim did and they capitalized off of it, right? And did what they did. But I don't think I have ever seen a fashion girl as big as Cardi B since, in my opinion, Rihanna Beyonce is given that, okay? Cardi is a fashion girl. And one thing about Cardi is she knows how to put a package together. You know what I'm saying? A package together. And she inspires the girls, okay? Because she dropped her, Vogue review with Cullen, and all of a sudden now we see that Nicki Minaj is on the red carpet with her designer, and he's, they're doing a whole little print of what he's done and all of that. And I would like to believe, in my opinion, I feel as though Cardi inspired her to, show a light, or like shine a light on her designers more, show the people that put together her looks more, because a lot of people have been saying that Nicki falls flat in the look department. She has to keep it simple. She can't really, go above and beyond or like take risks, because the fashion is just not there for her. I don't know. Like, when we were younger, the fashion was different, Back in the day, I used to love me some OMG girls, Tiny and Tina, Tiny and T.I., child, excuse me. Tiny and T.I.'s daughters, I used to love them. And their, like, fashions was always pop, pop, pop. And when I say pop, I mean like a pop of color, just colorful, right? So that was the thing then, Lady Gaga fashion was it. Like, it was just different then. But now, I think that, like, this day and age, now, I have not ever seen a girl snap fashion-wise the way Cardi B has been snapping fashion-wise, okay? The entire Met Gala, she's owned it. Every music video is very creative, She shines in the creativity department. She shines in, like, packaging. And it killed me when Bia was like, oh, how, she would not know how to dress without Cullen, when she was doing Fashion Nova back in the day and making it her own. She wears clothes. Clothes don't wear her. She's just absolutely amazing.
$1,000 on the wrist, but my outfit though, bitch, $60. Except for my shoes, but let's not talk about my shoes though. These glasses though, $10. Fashion Nova, baby. I'm gonna be on a budget until the day I die, bitch. You know what I'm saying? The jeans. See how fat they make my ass look, bro? It's like a motherfucking Brazilian butt lift, my nigga. $30. Fashion Nova, baby. What's poppin', everybody? So this whole entire outfit right here is part of my Fashion Nova collection. And this outfit that I'm put together, you know, it's a very chic outfit to go to brunch.
So my Fashionable collection sold out a couple of hours ago, and I would like to say thank you to anybody that purchased, and I'm sorry for anybody that couldn't get to it. We will be restocking some items for Black Friday, and we will restock the collection in 2 or 3 weeks. And I want to thank everybody that came out to my party, and I want to thank the celebrities that came out to my party as well. I know you guys have a busy schedule, so for you guys to come out and support me in my dream, I want to say thank you. If you ever need anything, holla for $1.
And I would like to add, what is the point of having a designer if that person's not going to design you? Like, she has somebody, this is her stylist. This person, like, he's not even just a designer. He's her stylist. She pays him to style her. So for you to say, oh, you wouldn't look like that without your stylist, it's very corny, it's very lame, and it's very whack. And I would like to say Cardi has been inspiring the girls fashion-wise. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. It don't get like Cardi, the way Cardi does it. Cardi has inspired packages, and Cardi has inspired that the girls do what they do, you know? And this is just not the first time. Like, my thing is, you can acknowledge that, hey, other people have influences, but let's, like, at this moment, acknowledge that Cardi B has influence as well. People completely ignore Cardi's influence because they feel like acknowledging Cardi's influence is going to somehow dim a light on Nicki's influence, when I'm not even, like, that's not the topic of conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother video, a whole nother situation. When I'm talking about Cardi and her influence, like, let us give this woman her shine. And I think this goes back to that Joe Budden interview that Nicki Minaj did when they had Cardi B as the first female rapper to be, you know, on the cover of American Vogue, and Nicki basically hated off of her, made it seem as though she was giving Little Kim her just due, and it was about praising or shining a light on Little Kim, when it wasn't even about that. It was her trying to low-key hate off of Cardi B.
I should have already been on the cover of American Vogue. So should Little Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not?
If we being honest. If we being honest, because any female rapper, when myself or Little Kim goes on the internet, every day we see our influence. We will see our influence. So I'm not gonna say it's about me only, right? And not give that woman her just due about what she did.
And it's just so unfortunate, because now she has set a precedent that the girls feel as though in order to be in her good graces, they need to take shots at Cardi B. And I don't like that. I don't think that's cool, and I don't think that's cute. But I would like to say that I feel as though Cardi B is inspiring the girls. She really is. She's making them dress. Yes, step your budget up. And I think this is the reason why Nicki Minaj has this album. You know, a lot of people are saying that it's the best album this year. A lot of people are saying that it's the #1 album. A lot of people are saying absolutely amazing things about this album. But Nicki has toured. Nicki has done everything, put out the album, but no video, you know? And I feel as though that's where the lacking is, you know, the lackluster. Why is there not a video for a single song? Is it just going to come and go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, is she on a tour? I've never seen this type of situation to where nobody, like, there is no video out, you know, no budget has been created for a video. None of that is being discussed. We're just talking about, hey, you know, she did the song. I feel like package is a big deal. You know, you need a package, you need a rollout, you need, you know, all of these different things. She did media, you know, that's important. But I feel as though people try to ish on the fact that Cardi, and I'm saying, not trying to say the word, always has like, she has a rollout. She puts things into perspective. She plans, she budgets, she makes sure it makes sense financially, mentally. Everything is in alignment when she drops. And I think that, like, shines a light on her creativity, shines a light on the type of artist she is. She's not a lackluster artist. If you want, like, easy bake oven, go get it. But if you want something processed so the food tastes good and you can hit, like, let the flavor hit, you want Cardi, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I want to point out that she is that fashion, like, she's the fashion girl, and she's inspiring other people and to grow within their fashions and not care about what nobody else thinks, and just, you know, be creative, be who they are. And I absolutely love that. But I think that she's definitely inspired Nicki to move a certain type of way. I feel like the competition that she has, if Nicki feels any competition, because it's not what's current, is, you know, what you make up in your mind, what you choose to acknowledge, what you choose to see, right? So if she doesn't feel like she has competition, okay. But the competition that she has, and I feel in my heart of hearts that she feels as though there are other options and other choices, and with that comes competition. So if, you know, there is competition, it's only going to make her be better. It's only going to push her to be a better artist. And I feel like fashion, Cardi got that on lock, point blank, period. She is the most fashionable artist since Lil' Kim, in my opinion. I'm just gonna put it like that. The most fashionable artist, and it's because she has the right team, but she knows her fashions as well, and they work together, in my opinion. But that's just all I wanted to say. I feel like she is that fashion girl, and it's not because of Cullen, it's not because of it's because she just has that creativity in her mind. You can have the right team. If you're not the right person, it's not gonna work well. They bring your stuff to life. Y'all work together as you conjoin with the team. Nicki has had the best team. Hell, Young Money, Cash Money, and still is not giving fashion statements the way, you know, Cardi B is giving it up. It's just not happening. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. If we talk about any of the other girls, it's not happening. I'm telling you, it's not happening. She is the fashion girl, point blank, period. The top fashion girl. I'm putting music aside right now because I want to get into the fashions of it all. I don't like that people try to minimize or, you know, backtrack or try to not acknowledge the work or the input this woman has put in when it comes down to fashion, budgeting, looks, all of that. She kills it every time. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but around March 27th, I think it was actually on March 27, 2024, Cardi B did the Hollywood Reporter in order to highlight her stylist, Colin, and all the things that he's been doing. You know, he's been working with Cardi for a very, very long time. And so they did an incredible, you know, magazine cover, and they did a whole printout breaking down Cullen and his contribution to Cardi's career and her fashions and how they've been working together forever, trusted each other, they've been loyal to each other. So I think it was amazing for them to do this, and it was amazing for Cardi to highlight her, you know, stylist in the way in which she did, showing the girls like, hey, if anything, you see Cardi in anything, she's showing love to her stylist, like this is the guy behind it. And I think that was an inspiration, because for the Met Gala, you know, Nicki Minaj highlighted the person that styled her that year, you know, and did a whole little printout on him. Now, prior to that, I had not seen Nicki do something like that. She did come to the Met Gala with a designer prior to, like, I seen her with this designer. She and Cardi both had the same, like, this guy went with Nicki one year and then he went with Cardi one year, but it wasn't like a whole printout the way, like, you know, happened with Cullen. The way Cardi highlighted Cullen, I had not seen Nicki Minaj do that with a stylist, just personally me. If you guys know that, you know, you're definitely free to, you know, put that in like the below, you know, in the comments or whatever. But I did not see that. So I thought that she inspired Nicki, because if you even think about the dates, right? Cardi and Cullen dropped. They dropped March 27, 2024. And then Nicki Minaj dropped her Met Gala and the whole little printout May 6, 2024. So I feel as though there was some inspiration there, in my opinion. And I think that it's nothing wrong with showing your stylist love and showing your stylist appreciation. But I don't think that, like, we knew that Nicki had several different stylists. And I think around last year, a lot of the people on her team that she felt as though wasn't helping her win, she had fired them.
So she decided to fire her entire glam squad. And as we all know, she's been working with Kim Kimble for the past few months. They were even on a magazine spread that kind of went viral. A lot of people were talking about Kim Kimble because she looked really bad during the spread. It looked like she was Nicki's slave or some shit people were saying. So they've been working together for a while, but a lot of folks were saying that these looks were just not working for her.
If you're a fan of Nicki Minaj's wild weaves and neon makeup, then we've got some sad news for you. The super bass singer has embarked on a firing spree, according to British publication The Sun, and has reportedly fired her entire glam squad, including her hairdresser, stylist, and makeup artist, in an attempt to be taken more seriously.
And then she was been working with a bunch of different people, you know, trying to get a different group of people around her. So she definitely have been switching things around, but I've never seen her highlight the people that she's worked with on that level. The last time I've seen Nicki highlight somebody that she's worked with was, I believe, the lady that does her nails. In her documentary, she had highlighted this woman.
Years ago, when I was just putting out mixtapes, they let me come and shoot a video in here. Beautiful, beautiful. Very dry, thank you. No, I'm not gonna let you do that. No. Well, I'm leaving it here. I don't care what you say, Joy. Stop. Stop. She does this to me every time I try to pay. Please, Joy, let me pay.
and said that, hey, she's known this woman for a very long time, but I've never seen her do that or, you know, go that hard as far as this is the person that's been with me, and I'm going to show them love and I'm going to show them shine. So I feel as though her doing that with her Met Gala look was an inspiration by Cardi. But that's all I'm going to say about that. I love you guys so much. Tell me what you think about this video, and bye-bye.
I'm sexy.
Oh yeah, and you're sexy and you're beautiful.
So Colin, what about me makes me really...
I think you're daring, you listen when I say what I say, and you're always down with the cause. Like I feel like you're not afraid to take chances. Even if you don't think it's the move or you think it's ugly, you're like, okay, I trust you.
When did you knew that you wanted to work with me long term?
I think it was our first fashion week. We made like major headlines, and that's when I knew I was like, this girl can really wear clothes.
Yeah.
And they don't wear her, and that's what I've always wanted in a muse.
Hello Vogue, Francesco Risso here. I'm the creative director of Marni, and today I'm dressing Nicki Minaj. So this dress is, it's very exuberant, I would say. Initially we have constructed a Duchess base on her body, and then we have injected all these metal flowers made out of tin cans. We started working with the materials that we had in the studio, and somehow tin cans were there. And then recutting them into flowers and painting them was an interesting experience.
Loyalty is an underrated skill, especially in Hollywood, but Cardi B and Colin Carter, they've got it locked in, they're locked in. Because this was them only a few years ago, and you know that, especially in fashion, it can be very, very snobby. It's hard to get in, and I can only imagine what it was like at the beginning, getting the general fashion industry to dress Cardi. I can only imagine. I know stylists, I know celebrity stylists. It's not always as easy as ringing up a brand and saying, this person has this many followers or is on this show. It's not that easy, there's levels to it. And when you feel like you're on the come up, you're on the rise, and things are working for you, other people might be telling you, you should get this stylist instead because they've dressed so-and-so and they've blah, blah, blah. And obviously Colin's very qualified, so that's not even a conversation. But my point is that I've spoken to so many different creators and talent who think, oh, let me jump ship and move from this team to that team because they're more advanced, they're more elevated, they're accepted by so-and-so person. But nothing in the world beats loyalty, consistency, finding your people and sticking to them, growing together, winning together, and just kind of like taking over the world.